Welcome and hello everyone, my name is NEGUSTITA. So today's reading is called a random reading. So lately I've just been feeling like doing something new with my channel. And so this random reading is that new thing. Alright. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump straight into the messages, because why not? Let's get this show on the road. I cleanse the space of a negative and low vibrational energy to set the intentions of channeling clear and precise messages relating to our highest good and keep spirit. Amen. Alright. Just gonna enjoy the smoke while it's here. Okay? Always have to make sure it's out before I just get straight into channeling. Where my desk is placed, it's just right in front of like this like fire alarm, and child, we do not want her going off. And it has gone off, but only when I read. And it's the freakiest thing ever, but it's usually some sort of like energy that I kicked out, banished, and it's like pissed that it's banished. So it's like trying to be petty, which is like so confusing because like, girl, aren't you dead? Like, go back to being dead. But anyways. So, well, then again, dead people are not the only ones who can bother us in the spiritual realm. So with that being said, everybody, hello, hi. Again, my name is NEGUSTITA. I do these readings because I am dedicated to making the world a better place, one thing at a time. Right? I have a few decks here. I have this oracle deck. This is just the one I felt called to use for this reading. I don't know what messages are going to come through here, though whenever I feel called to spontaneously channel something, it's usually something along the lines of, I don't know, some sort of past heartache. And you know, the thing about heartache is it really does fade away with time. It really does. And I want to remind us that, because no matter how bad the pain is now that we are experiencing, it will fade. And you will grow from it, and you will become a better version of yourself as a result. And that's just the truth. Right? But you know, not everybody chooses to alchemize their pain for the greater good, right? Some people actually use that pain as a justification for causing more, which in turn makes their life more miserable. And chances are you've already encountered individuals like that, or if you find yourself on that path, don't worry, you could always be redirected back into the light. That's the thing about God. That's the thing about angels. It doesn't matter how far gone you believe you are. There are always beings that will choose to believe the best in you, because the best in you exists. So, with that being said, let's see what these messages are. I have this deck in case this deck, because it's a cat tarot, starts to get like the messages start to become a little more difficult to really understand. So I have been really drawn to this channel messages deck. I actually made this like months ago, and I've been like occasionally adding more cards to it whenever I feel called. Okay, I actually want to start off the reading with one or two of these channel messages just to understand what this random reading is about. All right, Spirit, what is this random reading about? What is this random reading about? We got, I think it's all your fault. So this is like a message from someone. You are my dream come true. So this is definitely about an ex that's had a night with you. Somebody here with brown eyes. And even though all you want to be is everyone's friend, there are many who will end up on your path and hate you anyways. Ignore them. Wish them the best and do you, baby. Shine. That's the only reason why they're mad. So this message seems to be coming from somebody here from the past, okay? Like most likely an ex. This is somebody who has brown eyes. That's one trait they choose to reveal about themselves. This is also somebody, you know, this could have been a friend, most likely someone you slept with, because that's what this card insinuated. This is somebody who isn't really taking accountability, because they say, I think it's all your fault. This is, you know, somebody who's like in the process of grieving. They could have been grieving something for years, to be completely honest. And because you have this light to you, they want to heal. And it's hard to explain, but when you meet certain individuals who are not very far along their healing journey, they kind of project their pain, their cause of pain onto you because you triggered it out of them. You triggered it out of them by being a source of light and love. Most likely this person hasn't come across a lot of light and love, so when they came across you, they really did see you as this source of pain because you triggered it, but you only triggered it because you had pure intentions or just a loving heart. All right, if that makes sense. That is what's going on most times out of not when we trigger people unintentionally, right? Like, for example, let's say, you know, you walk into a mall, you walk into a store, and somebody starts to give you dirty looks, and that's because they're looking at you as like let's say you show up to the mall and you dress the best that you could that day. Maybe you didn't do too much, but you just look good, and someone sees you and they get jealous and they start giving you dirty looks. And that's what I mean. That's how we trigger people. They project their own insecurities onto you and kind of make you an object of hatred, but actually the only reason why they're mad is because they want to be you. So also updates. I don't think anybody really cares, but I care, so I'm going to talk about it. A couple of readings ago, I think it was a pick a card. I couldn't remember if I couldn't remember what chakra points were related to, you know, I was like, is it sacral or solar? But anyway, now I know. Solar, sacral. Like orange is related to the sacral chakra. Solar plexus is yellow. And now that I said it out loud, I'm not sure anymore. So crap. Let's just get on to the reading. What is this random reading about? So this random reading is about a union, a relationship with the Four of Wands. This is heavily romantic. Yes, with the King of Wands. This is definitely somebody here that you have discarded in the past, or this is just somebody that you knew, dated once. I am feeling a very this is ongoing, or not ongoing, long term, or this is somebody you've most likely came across many readings about, and this reading is about that person. Okay. Yeah, we have a few cards here at the bottom of the deck, which I think are servicing as explanations for why the connection failed. There's something here about for me, this is coming up as miscommunication, and somebody overestimating how much time they had for everything, and decision making that led to a sort of warped perspective. Someone had a perspective on love and life. Life isn't supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be hard work or something. You know, you're not supposed to live with your heart. You're supposed to live with your head. That's how you make it through. And it seems like this is somebody who's crumbling under their own philosophies in life. So we got the Ace of Swords. Can I get a clarifier? For the Ace of Swords. I've seen this card a few times now in the reverse. Huh. Within the past few days. And since I've been seeing it in the past 2 to 3 days, I don't really get it. Like, I don't get it. And I think that's kind of like the message behind this card. It is supposed to be confusing. It seems like somebody was not honest. It seems like somebody wasn't completely honest. That's what I'm getting. There's confusion. And that's also what the Ace of Swords represents. It represents confusion. That's led to a lot of heartache and a missed opportunity. So it's something about priorities. Somebody could not get their priorities in check because there's a spiritual lesson here. What can we get more clarifiers here on the situation, Spirit? So we got friendships, acquaintances, networking. Yeah, so somebody was true gem. I think in the process of networking, past love. This could have been something. Well, obviously this is somebody from your past. This could also represent a deeper past. Passion, courting man in the reverse. Okay, I was looking for a card to kind of explain something. We got fun times and parties. So yeah, I'm really getting that somebody here was in the energy of friends and acquaintances when they met you, but the connection you guys share obviously was a lot deeper than just fun times. So it seems like what happened here is a bit of like a misunderstanding, miscommunication situation. So right, we have over here the spread explains it all. It's just the feelings associated with the explanation do not necessarily match. It really does seem like there is this perspective of somebody who is untrustworthy, is a charlatan. Okay, just somebody who was just looking for fun and looking to kind of mess up people's lives. I'm getting like the broken, no, that's not broken, it's Jar of Hearts. Do you guys know that song? Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars. That song. Kind of vibe here. And then we have like this other person who, you know, the energy isn't wrong. You're not wrong for feeling that way if you feel that way. Does seem like this individual though, yeah, it's like a sort of miscalculation on this person's part. It seems like they did not manage their time wisely, or they were unaware of some sort of miscalculation. I really do get like miscalculation. Like somebody was thinking they had more time in the day than they really did. So they tried to schedule you into their life, but that it didn't work because something had to give. That's what it is. Something had to give. So this person, I don't see the work card, but I am getting the sense that this person chose work in their previous obligations over their connection with you. And they thought that that would be fine because they were in this energy of they just wanted something like that wasn't like a commitment. It seems like this person was kind of looking for fun. Right, but when they found you, obviously they found more than just fun. Clearly, it's like this person's still very possessive over you as well. This is somebody who finds you to be very attractive, obviously, with the layout and also this card. This is somebody who finds you to be very attractive. That's something they want you to know. And that isn't something that's gonna change no matter how much time passes. Like this person, I'm getting the sense like even in diapers they would still find you hot, like but not in a way where it's not a kink. It's like, you know, when some people, when you get older and you can't really take care of yourself anymore, like when you can't even like do that for yourself anymore, this person, obviously at that stage in your life they would be the same age as you, so this wouldn't be that weird, or at least a similar age, or maybe they'd also be in diapers. They just would still love you or find you to be very attractive. We don't really have cards insinuating love. I just feel like it's a safe assumption here. This is somebody though you have a history with, like you at least talked to them for, like you've known them for like a year, maybe 2, maybe more. For some of you, could even have been in some commitment with this person, because we do have the Union card, the bottom of the deck. So, or a serious relationship, or a partnership that could have lasted a while. Anyway, as I was saying, this is somebody here who only had the capacity to have you in their life as a casual thing. Like, that's either all they had time for or all they, like, could do. But, you know, you guys most likely wanted more from this connection. So you looked for more in other people, or I don't know, maybe you're still stuck waiting for this individual to come back around. If that's the case, this person could be turning back around. But to be honest, if you've been waiting, chances are no. I don't really, like, is there something about, like, if you were waiting, the chances are they're not ready yet, because they're gonna keep counting on you to wait for them. But if you have, like, picked up and you moved on and you don't even really think about this person, it does seem like they're thinking about you. So there's that. You guys could have started off as friends, turned into something more. Okay, this random reading is about the situation. We will get into, like, updates about the situation, or just, like, why it's popped up. But let me see. There was one more message here that I wanted to relay. And this is, like, if you can resonate with everything so far, and if you do especially vibe with, like, there being a spiritual aspect to this connection, like, if you feel as though you can claim that for you and your partner, your person, then this message is for you. This does seem like a situation where someone was supposed to choose you over work, but they didn't make that choice. And now this person feels like they felt very bounded or obligated to some sort of profession or career option. What I'm saying is, like, either it was their job or their lifestyle was unfit for you, so that had to change in order for you guys to actually be together. And also, this person does not enjoy their life without you. I'm not getting that. This is somebody who's obsessed with you because they literally have nothing better. It's not that they're, like, bored, right? They have things going on in their life. It's like you kind of are the best thing in their life. So that's, like, why they were supposed to choose you. They were supposed to follow their heart and choose a path where you guys could have been together. But this person ended up kind of, like, they have, like, a fear or doubt or insecurity about love. Potentially they just don't trust it. They could have also experienced, like, a lack of love growing up. I don't know. For this individual, it does seem like they had a reason, most likely rooted in some sort of, like, traumatic past, for why they didn't choose love. They chose the thing that was hurting them, because in the past they've most likely had to make that choice. So, or a choice similar where they chose something that actually made them happy, or they chose, like, something that was causing them misery, but the thing causing them misery was their family. So it was like they had no choice but to choose it, if that makes sense, you guys. So this is an individual who does want to say something. We got the Knight of Cups. What is this random reading about? I'll take this card. We got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. What is this reading about, Spirit? Yeah. Okay. So it seems like this reading is kind of about bridging the gap. It seems like there was a missed opportunity for some words to be spoken. Yeah. It seems like there was some sort of, like, rejection here, keeping some sort of communication blocked. And it seems like this person's higher self is now resorting to tarot readers to communicate with you, which is, you know, don't ever feel bad. By the way, if this person is truly a divine soulmate, they're not going to ever make you feel bad about choosing yourself. Because the truth about divine unions are, when you choose yourself, you're actually choosing the union at the same time. You don't choose one or the other. You choose yourself. And if that person is vibrating at the frequency of love and pure authenticity, then do you understand? Like, the choice is also you choosing yourself is also you choosing this person. But it seems like there was a time where you had to pick one or the other. You had to pick you or them. So you chose yourself, as you fucking should. That's what these unions are supposed to teach you. Okay? So with that being said, it seems like there was some sort of blocked communication here. And it seems like Spirit wants to kind of align you guys back together by like explaining something. Explaining situation. So we do see here with this Page of Swords, there is somebody being very obsessive. Yes, obsessive, because with the Magician card, it's that, or they're practicing dark magic, or they're doing something kind of in the shadows that's not healthy. And with the Six of Swords, I do feel like you are actively rejecting this path with this person, but it does seem like the universe is trying to align you guys. So let's get to explaining why. That's what this, it's funny, that's what this random reading is about. But yeah, so obviously there was some sort of like separation here, because somebody wasn't acting in their highest good. With the Seven of Swords, somebody was not acting right. This person was like criminal. Maybe they were actually participating in criminal activity, or this person was just behaving in such a way that was like criminal. Like, it's something about the way that they were acting, behaving, that just was not healthy for you. So you guys had to be put in some kind of separation that was like kind of forced on you by the universe. This Nine of Cups, though, it does seem like the feelings here were sincere. Actions were the main issue. And so we have, because with this combo, I'm kind of thinking this is somebody who doesn't believe in love, who also does not understand why you need to act correctly. This is somebody who has probably always gotten away with some level of like Page of Swords energy. This is some, I don't know, like an immature person. This is someone who's been like kind of enabled by their environment or surroundings to act immaturely in certain situations. And so this is, again, part of the reason why you guys were put in some separation. Like, it's like this person's wasn't mature enough to be with you, but they have some kind of connection with you. Or this person could just have a very deep attachment and they're still very rooted. It just depends on how you resonate with this connection. Like, if you still hold like a lot of love for this person and it's pure, right? You're not in love with them because, oh, they look nice or they buy me things or something like that, right? Like, you're in love with this person for something that doesn't even make sense to you. Like, you've tried to get rid of this feeling and it's still like kind of latching onto you, or like it's still there. Like, it's not a feeling that you give into or even like support, but it's just there and you can't like get rid of it. And then I would say, like, this is a situation where this person also feels the same way. I don't know. They are a little weird though. They with this Magician card, and also behind it was the High Priestess. In the reverse, it's something about like they perform or do some sort of dark magic, like some kind of spell work that actually is working against you, not for you, because it seems like you guys are actually trying to move on. Your energy is telling me like you are trying to move on, like you don't think about this person and they're still like latching on to you. And they're also probably doing things like I said, dark magic. This could even be like chanting your name. Okay, just them doing that is also how these videos come into creation. Like, if they're pulling on your energy, even though they know you don't want them to pull on your energy, it's like, yeah, it's like that. Oh, Would you look at that? She came out in the same position. All right. I don't really know. I don't want to take all these cards, so I'm not going to, but I do feel like they did want to come out. Oh, I don't know. Excuse me while I take a sip of water. In this season, which is winter, which by the way, these readings are timeless. So you don't have to be watching it at the time that I made it. But, yeah, these videos are timeless. I just wanted to say that. But in this season, when the weather is all cold and stuff, important to hydrate yourself. More important in summer than it is the winter, to be honest, but still important. Anyways, Spirit, what is this random reading about? All right, so we got the 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Okay, you guys, so I'm getting this feeling of like bad behavior. Like I think now we're really getting into like what these things were. So this person is a greedy individual. Stingy is another word with the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like also I'm getting this energy of like stagnancy. So they could be experiencing that currently, or you could be, but 7 of Wands in reverse. There was an obstacle you guys had to overcome here. So I'm getting this feeling though the obstacle was this person's end was overcoming some kind of greed, and it seems like they failed. It's like they chose. Here's what I'm getting, like this person most likely, I mean, take it as this resonates. It seems like though this person didn't have to choose the greedy option, and this greed comes from like some like tragic backstory. Like this person could have grown up poor, and so you know, like they don't want to keep being poor, so they work very hard. But I'm also getting like it's something about like I mean, yeah, they do it all on their own, but also this is an obstacle they failed to overcome. There was a hurdle they failed to overcome. And part of that hurdle was like overcoming this like backstory, that like money issue, and not needing to work so hard. There could be something about your energy that you're more slow paced. You don't like move so fast, and this person could be like in a more like running energy, but now they're kind of like running in place, so they're not even going anywhere. But what is the 7 of Wands? Oh gosh, this is a whole situation. Yeah, it really, the obstacle here was to overcome some kind of selfishness. This person has a lot of like vices or habits, or maybe even mantras, sayings. There's something here that like this person may just have like a bad attitude as well. It's weird, like, but yeah, someone like that could also be your soulmate, or have that kind of connection with you. But yeah, it's like they have to overcome it. This like behavioral thing, like I'm really getting like it's a behavioral problem. This person could also, if you don't really resonate with them being like busy, like a busybody, this person's issue could have been like they stay indoors all the time. They're lazy. They don't really do much with their time. Like this person could be a scrub kind of. So we got the 3 of Cups here. What is this random reading about? Oh gosh. Yeah, this random reading is to highlight the issues you guys shared, and why this connection is still on your mind, or why you still kind of feel stuck to it, is because you haven't learned the lessons yet. Or if you have learned the lessons and you feel like you've done your best, maybe it's time for you guys to reunite and learn them together. We got the Hermit card again. So what is this random reading about? I really think more than anything, it is to help you guys heal. Okay, heal, elevate, move past the situation. What is this random reading about? Like, how can we do the healing? Yeah, and it's also, I feel like, to motivate you, to uplift you, and to keep moving towards the things and the goals that you are meant to achieve in this lifetime. Okay. Yeah, this person wants to communicate with you, and they want to talk about the ending that you guys had, and this person is, I think, looking to revive it. We got the Knight of Cups again, Ace of Cups. This person this time, I think, wants to explain something and try to create some kind of like happy ending with you. Like, this is someone who's determined now to create and give you what you wanted, like, because with this Hierophant, yeah, this person's determined to fix the past. Yeah, they don't know how to, though. I should let you know, like, they don't quite know how they're gonna do it. They don't even know how they are gonna approach it. But at this point, this person's like, I'd rather deal with the awkwardness than the nothingness at all. This person's like someone who's like at the point where they're like, I'd rather fail miserably than not try at all. Like, that's where they're at, energetically speaking. Okay, what is this random reading about, Spirit? Oh, you know what? Yeah, this person has a lot to grow. That's another thing you should keep in mind. Yeah, they want to speak some truth. They have a lot they need to grow. Like, oh gosh, I hope that makes sense. Like, they have, you got the obstacles card that just flew out. I think that's so funny because it's on par with the reading. But like I'm saying, like, this person, they're not done maturing. Okay, this isn't somebody who's mature enough to be in a connection with you. Like, they're not ready to really take a well, they are ready to try. They're ready to try. Even if this person, especially if this person's older than you, emotionally, mentally, they're not. But they would so much rather try with you than to give up. And that's the main thing. Like, that's what's motivating this person. That's what's lit a fire under their butt. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, and I don't know how many more times to say this. This person's like, would so much rather fuck it up and try than not to. And that's the thing. Like, that's the message that keeps coming. Like, they're a little desperate. And they know they failed you in the past. And I think that for a while they worried that they'd do it again. So they were trying to keep a distance. But now they're realizing, like, oh, if I don't try, if I don't, yeah, see, how can I make things right? This person's higher self is actually being very clear here. I know I messed up. Does a sorry count for anything? Can I still make things right with you? I want to try this time. Yo, y'all, this is fucking crazy. Like, this is literally what I've been saying. It came out. This person's higher self, hey, let me tell you, spirit confirmations are insane. Because I was thinking it and it came out. So obviously I'm hitting the nail on the head here, y'all. I feel like I grabbed the thoughts I needed to from this. Let me tell you, child, this person, let's see, what does this even say? Oh, morning sex. Y'all, this person really does want to jump into bed with you. But more than that, at this point, they're like, so the best way to explain this energy is, this is an individual who's now aware that they are flawed. Okay, they know that they didn't make the right decisions in the past because where they are currently is not actually where they want to be. They're not living a certain lifestyle that they thought they would at a certain point. That happens. All of us experience this. We all have ideals and dreams and hopes, right? And sometimes our realities don't quite match up with the things we want. That does not mean you need to give up on striving towards them. It just means the approach needs to be changed. Maybe the approach you've been taking isn't going to get you to where you need to go. With that being said, though, this is an individual here who Sorry, I just realized, sorry, another message came from this Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody, even though the energy here is in the reverse, I actually do feel called to interpret this meaning, this message in the upright. This is somebody who in the past wasn't, but now they are patient. They have grown. They have grown. They're ready to take some accountability with it's all my fault. This person's they've changed. They've changed from like an immature adult to a more evolved individual. This is somebody who is thinking with empathy. All right. And I think this person is ready to go at your pace, whatever that is, but more specifically, like a slower, steadier pace. Okay, this person is also, because, okay, this card, the message I'm getting from this card, this is so freaking funny, but and it just clicked with me, like, right now, in this present moment. I have, fun fact about me, I have 2 cats. They both live with my parents, though, so I don't get to take care of them. I just visit sometimes, but I have a cat that does this. Whenever I eat cereal, my cat Willis, he'll find a spot next to me. Like he'll sit over here. Sometimes he'll sit on the ground. Sometimes he'll get on the table and he'll just stare at me while I'm eating cereal because he wants some. Like he likes milk. And I know he's not allowed to like have much because, or really any at all, because don't cats like become like lactose intolerant after a certain age? So we don't give him any, but he'll just sit there and beg. And I never realized that that's what this message is. Well, he doesn't really beg. He just stares at you and then hopes that you will give him some cereal. But or really, he doesn't even like that. He just wants the milk. Like he came here because he smelt milk. And it's funny, you could even be in your room and he'll like still come up to you. He'll like do his little paw, like he'll paw the door. He doesn't like, he's not a noisy cat. He's very gentle. He's a gentle beast. He's huge. I don't have any pictures of me holding him on my phone, but if I did, I would insert them. He's a Mancoon, so just think like a big ass cat. And he's so fluffy and very cute, but not that friendly. Anyway, I'm not to divulge here and start talking about my freaking cats, but my point is, with this card, I just suddenly got this feeling of like, this individual is trying their best and they're not perfect. This isn't someone who's perfect. They're flawed, but I think they're at the point where they're ready to accept that about themselves and actually kind of still love themselves. Like, this is somebody who I don't think held much grace for themselves before they met you, and now they do, because there's something about you that you have that effect on people, which is beautiful. Okay. And so anyways, this person is ready to say sorry. They are ready to try to make things better. That doesn't mean your relationship with them is going to be perfect or any kind of idealized version. They're human and they are flawed, and that's something you're going to have to learn to accept if you want to be with this individual, if you want to try with this individual again. This person is just trying to make themselves available to you, and they're at the point where literally anything's better than nothing, because they've done nothing with you and that's awful. So they are trying again. All right. With that being said, that was your message, you guys. I hope that these messages resonated with you. I hope that they brought you some sort of clarity, and yeah, funny, but okay. Yeah, I don't really have anything more to say. Normally when I do these type of readings, I like to see what the future will look like, but the future is undetermined. Not even the angels can tell us definitively what's going to happen in the future, but we can always use educated guesses, because so far we've proven that they tend to be right. That's how we estimate what the weather's going to be. We guess. But yes, with that being said, you guys, if you want my honest opinion, stick around. I think that even though I kind of feel like I'm going against myself by saying this, I kind of get this feeling that you should try if you feel called to, if you feel like you should. If you're sitting there watching this and if this is somebody you love and you know that they have a place of love for you, but they have not been treating you right, what I'm going to tell you is this person's behavior has changed, but they still may mistreat you. That could still happen. Honestly, I think what you're supposed to do is hold your ground and hold a level of love and respect for yourself that you don't allow it. Okay, if this person is going to be doing that again, then set it very clear. Set your boundaries super clear in the beginning. Like, hey, if you be doing this shit, then it's not going to happen. Like, you and me are going to go back to this. The blocked phase where we don't speak to each other. And if you would prefer that, then let's keep it that way. But if you want to like come into my life, you're gonna have to play by my rules. You will be treating me with respect. You will be explaining yourself. You will be doing X, Y, and Z, whatever it is you need to feel secure in that connection with this person. So with that being said, my lovely people, hold your ground, hold your boundaries. That's the only way you're going to come out of this with as much self-respect as possible. But also at the same time, we got this 10 of Cups. We have this Knight of Cups. This is somebody who actually does want a future with you. This isn't someone who wants to mess up their shot. So chances are you don't need to be like super aggressive with your boundary setting, because they understand and they know, and they also want it. They want you and they want peace with you. They don't just want to exist with you. They want to be happy with you, which means adjustments for everybody involved, because when you live with another person, when you exist with another person, it's adjustments, you know. With that being said, keep in mind, any soul connection will wait for you. So if now is not the time for you and you're like, hey, like I tried it with this person, I gave them so many opportunities, now they want to come back, then, you know, continue on the path that you feel is best for you. If that means you need more time, then so be it. Don't ever feel like these connections are going to go pass you by. And if they did, you guys are chosen. You're my chosen ones. The people on my channel, all of y'all, okay? All of y'all motherfuckers. You guys do have love in store for you, okay? But with that being said, everybody, I appreciate you spending this time and space with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.